Cool. All right.
What's up, everybody?
Welcome back to the All Boats No Hose podcast. I'm All Boats.
I'm not answering
episode
that.
9.
Episode 9. Oh, we're coming at you with a little bit of a change of scenery.
Yeah, I know. We got a
desperate
table
times
now.
call for desperate measures.
We got a
this
table.
will not be here next time, but that's fine.
We're
or maybe it
borrowing.
will.
We're in
Maybe
a good
we'll
friend's
buy it.
house right now.
Yeah,
Very
great
good
one.
friend. Very close friend, honestly.
Great one.
Been there.
Both their names.
Through thick and thin,
First
actually.
and last.
Yeah.
Totally.
Even their middle name.
But, all right. I'm going to jump into this a little bit. First of all, how was Knives Out 2?
Knives Out 2.
Did you enjoy it?
It was awesome. I love
Was
the
it directed
first.
by Ryan Johnson
Yep,
again?
and
Cool.
written. Yeah, both. I love the first one. I think this one might be a little better too. It's really fucking
Does that
good.
happen often?
It's hard to make the second one better than the first, or like just as good. But I would say like Black Panther 2 is kind of in a similar boat, since it's not better than the first, but it's pretty damn close, like in terms of quality, in my opinion. So no, definitely see it. It's gonna be out of theaters by the time this episode comes out, but it should be on Netflix in like a week or two. So it's like because Netflix produced the movie, so they're doing like a 1 week in theaters thing, and then it'll be on Netflix in a month. So yeah.
Dude, do you ever think about how, like, this is
We
kind of
should have the
boring, but,
Netflix
like,
special.
dude, do people buy DVDs anymore? Like,
No.
Is that a thing? Like, do they
Well,
even make them?
That's why, I mean, believe it or not, that's why Blockbuster's going down, bro.
Well, gee, thanks.
Yeah.
Dude,
No,
when's Redbox going to die, man?
Letterbox, you mean?
I don't know what Letterbox is.
Letterbox is like this. Oh, Letterbox is, sorry, you're right. I have 3 things in my mind right now. Letterbox,
right, walk me through
which is a
them.
movie reviewing app.
Okay.
Redbox is the
which
movie.
is dicks shaped like alphabet
Redbox
letters.
is like renting movies, right?
Yeah.
Then there's
It's like the vending machine.
Then there's RedTube, which is movies as well, but
then there's Red Cox.
What is with you in the red cocks?
Well, it doesn't. I guess it doesn't have to be red. It could be letter.
You should wear that pinball hat right
No,
now.
I'm not touching
Make
that hat.
pinball great again.
You should make pinball great
Hang
again.
on a second.
no.
I keep talking. I want this No. This camera's like
I was
tilted.
dude, delete their goddamn hats alone.
That's good.
Oh,
I was just really bothering me.
Thank God. Looks so
really
much better.
bothering me. Thank you. Oh, so how was your Thanksgiving?
Thanksgiving was okay. My mom did a lot of it wasn't as stressful this year. She did a lot of the cooking and stuff like the night before.
That's good.
So that was good. Went off kind of without a hitch.
Nice.
Not as much. We gave up on a lot of board games. Like we tried to play some board games and you ever just the spark isn't there.
I haven't
tried to
had
play
this,
Catan.
I haven't had the spark
up.
with board games in a while.
Tried to
used to
play
play-
Monopoly. I wanted to flip the table a few times, but that's normal.
I used to play Risk with my family a lot. It just ended up being me and my dad playing for an hour and a half because my mom and brother would get out with in the first 15, 20 minutes.
I used to play FIFA with my dad, and I ended up stopping. I never would play with him anymore because I used to beat him.
Speaking
and
of,
he would get pissed off, dude.
They beat you?
Never in the game. I'm always.
And how
kicking
about in
his
real life
ass.
though?
No comment.
Speaking of soccer,
World Cup.
did you watch? We tied with
Yeah,
England.
great.
At this point, we would have already faced off against Iran. So we'll see how that goes.
That's our first tie against England in history.
I know. We've never
We're
lost to them.
1-0-1.
Yeah, we've never lost to them in the World Cup. So
We've never lost them.
in anything,
Dude,
exactly. There's so many
we're
memes.
on top.
Dude, I'm not a soccer fan, but I love the memes around
I
this.
thought you were gonna say America for a second.
I do love America
It's
when
secretly-
it comes to sports.
It's soccer, not football.
Dude, that's my favorite shit. It's so funny because I feel like people from Europe and England are taking that way more seriously than we are in terms of everywhere else calls it football. I don't know what accent that is.
A
Just run with
bitch
it.
ass one.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
So then, but then we're just saying it's soccer just because it pisses them off. I don't think
Nah,
the
I'm
majority of
saying
us
it
actually
'cause-
care.
Oh, that's where you're wrong.
Oh yeah, okay.
Everybody
You're
cares.
running with the bit.
Football is a different sport. You pieces of shit.
Michigan just demolished Ohio State.
I saw
today.
that. I saw that.
My buddy's from Michigan, and he was we're going out tonight to celebrate.
There we go.
Yeah. Well, I think
Celebrate.
yeah, I
love
celebrate the
that.
school I didn't go to.
Yeah, yeah. Would you play on the team? No.
Dude, I'm gonna be the dad that gets drunk as fuck after my kid's soccer game, just celebrating if he wins.
Fuck yeah, dude.
I'm not gonna be the. I feel like I
I was
could
gonna
have
say,
went.
where was going?
I could have been like, I just
I want to be the
gonna.
dad that beats the shit out of his kid because
Yeah.
he didn't play good enough.
Yeah. Well, it's a generate. I'm just trying to keep the family.
Do you ever have
tradition.
anybody who was like their parents like wouldn't let them eat because they were like,
Nah,
you gotta
but
play
I got-
hungry?
I got like parents who were like, well, my dad was the one. Like, my dad was always an assistant coach, so he would always like get mad at me, like if I did bad. Like,
What sports did you play?
I played baseball. I played soccer.
I can't imagine you enjoying baseball very much. if I'm
Baseball
being
is my
honest.
one of my second favorite to play. I hate watching it, but I love to play. I was second
Everybody
base.
hates fucking watching.
Yeah, but no, I love baseball.
Baseball's fun.
I
It's
played
a
baseball,
lot of downtime.
soccer, track, cross country, basketball.
What was cooler, track or cross country?
Cross country,
How come?
because you're not running around the same damn loop. Because I'm long distance, so maybe it's different for sprinters because they're only doing a short thing. But for like, I did like the mile. Dude, that's so boring. But like at least with cross country, yeah, it's like longer. But I get to go through the woods
Not very
and shit.
familiar with long distance running.
Yeah,
for
it's
sport.
like you go through the woods
I
and
did
stuff.
none
It's
of it.
cool. Yeah, no, I
Played a little
enjoyed it.
baseball. Had a bit of a stick on me. That was about it.
What do you mean?
What?
Were you good at baseball?
I was all right. I mean, I was like, it wasn't anything to like fucking
I was a really
write home
I was
about.
a really good fielder. Like I honestly enjoyed that more than the batting part. And I was an average batter. Like I was very inconsistent. I'd either like strike out or I'd get a double or a triple. So I was very inconsistent with batting. But fielding, I was like probably the best infielder on the team, I would say. So, but yeah,
Did you like second or shortstop more?
second. That was my sweet spot. I either did second or third. I never really played shortstop.
Just weren't all about handling those
I don't know, they just never
sticks,
placed
man.
me there,
Just
and
like
I just-
handling those
I just-
fucking.
I don't know. It's just I couldn't tell you, dude. Maybe I'm too tall.
Cool. That makes sense, dude.
I think we
What
should.
if that was a rule? It should be a rule. We should
Like,
make up
you're
new
too-
rules for
you're too
baseball.
Too tall.
No, there's a
too
height
short.
limit on the shortstop.
There's
like,
a height limit. Dude, there's another one.
I know.
I didn't see. I thought
There's
there was
two
only
Make
that one.
America Great
Make
pinball
Amer-
hats.
yeah,
make
pin-
pinball great again
Yeah,
hats.
and our good friend's house.
Dude, there's a bunch of old ass movie things. Did you have you ever watched the original fucking Wizard of Oz? Did you enjoy it?
yeah,
Did you
it's,
like
it's
that
a good
shit?
movie. Yeah,
I have not watched that.
I mean, yeah, it's not something I'm like.
Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory is a fucking weird ass movie, man.
I've
when
honestly,
they're going through like that
dude,
tunnel.
dude, I've never seen the original. I've only seen the remake one.
Okay, I saw some of the original, and they have like this weird like tunnel thing that you got like that the kids go through, and like he does
Yeah.
like a fucking like
Yeah.
whole Gene Wilder goes off and like
Gene Wilder's a good
tricks
actor.
off on all the kids. Fucking, it's an awesome movie.
It reminds me of a Meat Canyon sketch where it's like Willy Wonka, but he's like a pedophile. Yeah,
So it's the normal movie.
it's funnier than the way I just
It's
explained
the
it.
normal movie.
Yeah. But I think we should start off. This can be a terrible segue, but we gotta talk rip to our boy,
Of course.
the legend. It's
Rest
gonna
in
be
peace, Tommy.
a short segment about Tommy, but no, he's. I mean, I didn't necessarily grow up with the original Power Rangers, but I grew up with him as the Black Ranger in Dino Thunder.
Yeah, exactly.
But I respect the hell out of his old shit too. He was in there for a minute. He was
Dude,
like
he's
in
been
4
in
or
a
5
lot of the
different like
series.
yeah.
He's
Dude-
the only character that like honestly like links the Power Rangers to like makes it like a thing.
Yeah.
Like he's the only character, and I guess maybe some of the villains who like
Do
in
the
multiple
villains,
series.
Do villains?
I don't know. I feel like that fucking whore of a witch like has got to have been in a couple things.
I always love the episodes where they did a crossover of like the Power Rangers, like the previous generation. Like when Dino Thunder and Ninja Storm did a crossover, that was like my shit. Because
Dude,
those are my two
It's
favorites.
like the fucking world's colliding.
Yeah, because like
right
Ninja
now.
Storm was my favorite, and then Dino Thunder was like the current one was like my second favorite.
I love Dino Thunder,
Yeah, both. Yeah, that I don't know. That era was.
but
dope.
he
No.
was a dope actor. Like I fucking love that guy. He
I
was
know.
a part of my childhood, and
I had a
wanna
dr-
remember.
I had
him
like
fondly.
my dream like
Came to
Star
you and
Wars.
was like,
No, I had like a
Take my Green Ranger.
I had like a dream Star Wars short film I wanted to make about this character called Dengar.
Okay.
You know him? He's a guy. He's a bounty hunter that looks
like
like, he wrapped his
Gengar,
head
but-
in toilet paper.
Okay.
And I wanted to make a short film with like that guy playing Dengar, because it'd be perfect. I don't know. That was just always something I had in mind. So now I can't.
What a
but
name.
Dengar. Yeah. Let's not.
It's like Gengar.
It is like they're nothing like they're actually the opposite colors.
Holy
I know.
fucking shit.
Dude, that's kind of racist. That Gengar's like black and like
Shiny Gengar is not.
That's
Oh,
tr-
actually, yes, he is.
Yeah.
Well, the Mega Evolution
He's just
shiny
like
one.
like very like hiding in the shadows. Like, but no, Tommy was cool. Sad that how it happened as well.
Yeah, you're right.
If serious part, like if you ever are, having suicidal thoughts, definitely. I forget the number to call, but yeah.
I don't remember it either.
Yeah,
From
well,
the
that's probably
goddamn
good.
Logic.
I think for us, it's probably good.
Call the Logic number.
Yeah, 1-800-CALL-SAM.
Yeah.
I think only people in Michigan will understand
Anyway,
that one.
we've I think we've hit on that enough.
Yeah. But no, yeah. So just rip to the boy, legend.
He truly was.
He'd been awesome if he was in fucking like if he had like a guest appearance in Cobra Kai, that'd have been badass.
Why Cobra Kai?
Because he's like martial arts. He's a legitimate martial artist and like outside.
Do
of the
they
Power
still
Rangers.
make Power Rangers?
Yeah.
What is it? What are we on?
I don't know.
What is it?
I have
Ultimate.
no idea. The last one I watched was
Fucking
the Samurai
Ultimate whatever
one.
in the fuck.
The last one I watched was Samurai.
Dude, I don't even remember that.
on
Which is the one
Nickelodeon.
with the pizza place?
That's Jungle Fury.
Oh my god, there's so many.
Yeah, that one's good too. I was deep in the Power Rangers lore. I even had like my own in my mind, like that.
Like lore
yeah,
or like Power Rangers?
Both.
Cool.
I was like, it was like this time there was like the Gold Ranger, the Silver Ranger,
Yeah.
the Platinum Ranger.
I like this. I
Yeah,
like where
dude.
this is going.
It was like me and all my stuffed animals, but they were like Power Rangers with me.
I love the White Ranger from Dino Thunder.
The white.
He was the dude. He's that boy. He had the
There was
he had the
no.
feather sword.
That was
and the
Jungle
fucking-
Fury.
No.
There's no White Ranger in Dino Thunder.
I can assure you, he has a pterodactyl and he takes the blue guy's Stegosaurus.
Wait a second, maybe you're right. I'm sorry.
And he's got a red visor, and like he like talks in a deep voice because he's possessed.
Let's see.
And his name's Trent.
Oh, I'm sorry, you're right.
otherwise.
I totally
Yeah.
forgot about this dude.
He can take Rangers.
Because
and
there's
he
also a
fucking
white
is dope.
Ranger. I guess there's a lot of White Rangers, but there's one in Jungle Fury. That's the Rhino. He was like a
I feel
rhino.
like we've talked about Power Rangers before.
Definitely, but I mean we
But
have
we
to
have
now.
to for this
Yeah.
man.
What's your? You said Dino Thunder's your favorite?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Mine's Ninja Storm.
Dude, did you see the guy from Zeke and Luther made a song?
That's why.
Luther?
That's why.
Did you send me that?
No, but that I saw that, and that's why I was actually. I was like, all right, I'm gonna watch Zeke and Luther on Disney Plus, and I watched the first episode, and then they did
How
that.
was it?
It was cringe.
No,
Yeah.
it was bad.
Yeah, but they did the slow butter, and I was like, that's badass. I want to do that.
Slow butter is pretty.
I want us to do
badass.
slow butter next. Just if we're at a random party or something, theoretically, right? At like some place. We should do. I want us to do slow butter, like in the middle of just like. Just,
Is it up down?
It's like I think it's, and then.
That's awesome.
That's
That
cool.
was badass.
That's clip that shit.
Hey Walker, get on it.
Dude, I always wanted a skateboard. Like I was like, that's the
I
coolest
bought one.
shit
My
you
mom,
can
my
do.
parents got me one when I was a kid, but I didn't know how to ride it, and I couldn't teach myself how.
Dude, I feel like I just don't have balance going
I
sideways.
remember trying to like say that I was gonna take it to someone's house,
Uh-huh.
and I walked back and grabbed my bike. Like I got like 20 feet down, and I was like, "This isn't gonna work. I'm not a
Yeah.
skateboarder."
There's so many things I wanted to do to make myself be cool. You know, like skateboard as a kid. Like not right
Like
now.
what else?
Not like like cocaine.
Mom, buy me a skateboard.
And
The
so-
people at work are
and a
making
line of
fun of me.
What
What else?
Skateboarding was one. Lacrosse in high school. I was like, damn.
Really?
I was like, damn. It was more the hair, dude. I feel like you had to have the hair. You know, you had to play lacrosse in order to have the hair. And I was like, fuck.
Goes back.
Yeah, I could get arrested.
So what did I think was cool?
And
when
then
was a kid?
I karate was one. I did karate.
Oh, I definitely
'cause
wanted
of
to be able to
Power-
fight people.
Well, I did do karate for 5 years because of Power Rangers. Yeah.
Cool.
There was this when I was a kid. I cracked open my brother's head because we were watching Power Rangers and we were fighting, pretending.
And
to
you
be
were like,
Power Rangers.
I'm the strongest
Yeah, I
person on
picked
the
him up
planet.
by his legs and swung him around and hit his head on like the corner of a table.
How bad? How bad?
I mean, you had to get
What was
stitches.
the damage?
You just had to get stitches.
You're like, damn, his skull's still intact.
I
I
was
gotta
like-
get stronger.
guys, I'm gonna need backup. Calling the Zords. I'm gonna Zord on your ass right now.
Dude, you gotta morph so that the blood stays in the helmet and mom and dad don't see.
Ethan, hold me back. I'm about to morph on this fool.
Dude, that's my favorite. That's one of my favorite things we've ever come up with.
I'm a morph on your ass.
All right, it's like a pair of drunk Power Rangers at like a place, and like there's like a villain that's like just kind of minding his business, and like the Power Rangers like, dude, I am 4 seconds away from morphing on your fucking ass if you don't get out of here.
Yeah.
Or like the bartender comes up to him and he's like, what's going on here? And the guy's like, dude, I will morph on you. Like, back off.
Don't make me call in the fucking Megazords, bro. All right, you don't want any of this smoke, dude. I got a lion,
Attack
a
on
robot
Titan.
lion.
Oh, fuck yeah. Dude, did Power Rangers copy Voltron?
They both copied something else, which is like
Oh,
just
God
gun,
damn it.
like Gundams or something like that in general.
I guess.
From like anime.
There's also, I think, a show called Zords.
No, there's a show that Power Rangers actually kind of copied that was only in Japan. It was only like a season or two.
There's a show that's about like robot animals, and you can like drive them.
That's literally like, are you talking fucking
It's called like
The li-
Zords.
Voltron? Isn't that Voltron?
Yeah, yes, but no. Like, yeah,
Isn't
but
that the exact
there's
premise
more.
of Voltron?
there's more, and it's not as like special.
Did you ever hear the Voltron theme song by Swiss Beats?
I don't think
Do
so.
you know who Swiss Beats is?
Sort of.
He produced like a lot of Jay-Z tracks.
Yeah.
He's like a he did for the Nicktoons version of Voltron. He did
I
the
think
theme
Jay-Z
song.
fucks with Voltron, bro.
Who doesn't fuck
To
with
Voltron? True.
Fuck the let's see, Swiss Beats Voltron. This is like the best. Oh,
Live on the
Yeah.
pod.
Dude, is YouTube gonna copyright us, huh?
Fuck you, YouTube.
Swiss Beats gonna come
You
fucking.
can't fucking stop us, YouTube.
I'll
We're
morph
too
on your ass
strong.
if you even try to copyright this shit.
I will morph, dude.
What's the
I'm like
Susan
I can, like,
Wojcicki?
feel it like underneath my skin, like the costume, like needing to come out. You know?
Yeah.
You've showed me this before.
Dude, this is fucking. I gotta play this
Wow.
at a party.
This is awesome.
I'm playing the whole thing. Sorry.
Okay, I was wondering what we were doing right now.
Yeah.
Did you wish we grew up in an era where like arcades were a thing?
Huh?
Do you wish we grew up in an era where like, what are you doing after school, dude? I'm going to the fucking arcade. Like,
Yeah, I do, but I also wish I could bring my black friends with me, without them like.
we don't have any of those.
I know. It's because we have these make pinball great again hats with us.
Yeah, it's not a good look. People
No.
they get confused for sure. At least
No,
you're putting out mixed signals.
all jokes aside. Yeah, I mean, I just wish I wish there was just a place that like. I wish gamers were more social, bro.
You could
if I'm being
hang out
completely
with.
honest with you, like,
Dude, you know what was my dream?
and they could shower.
Do you know what chaotic is?
Yeah.
How you can like
The car- yeah, they go into
you
the
like
game and
enter
you're-
the game and like there's like a whole like hub
Yeah.
and you can like hang out in it. Dude, that was my fucking dream. I was like, dude, that would
I
be
made
so
my own card
awesome.
game with my brother because of Chaotic.
How did that
It
go?
was great. We had like note cards and we make the cards on the note cards and we battled each other with it. And then I even made a PowerPoint presentation for class
What
signifying.
grade were you in?
I was like 3rd grade.
Good.
No,
okay.
this is
If
like
it's
last
over
year.
6, you're a
This was
fucking.
last
If it was
year.
over 6th grade, you're a weirdo.
But for school I made like this like the hierarchy of like the best cards.
Oh my
and like the
God.
gods of the game. Like it was like
Who
a mix.
was it?
It was like a mix of Yu-Gi-Oh and Chaotic.
Can you remember any names?
Well, the game was called Warp.
Okay.
And then
I like that.
The god of the best card,
Of
his
the
name was
Warp.
Azulf.
Wow.
And it's just a Pokemon Azelf. How you spell it with the U though? The guy looks totally different, but he's like a genie, dude.
Cool.
There's a guy called Bruno.
You got good
He's like-
names so
my brother
far.
made that one. We had Dark Ninja.
Are you kidding?
Yeah.
Like Dark Magician?
Yeah, but Dark Ninja.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, man. I still find these cards. I'm like
No,
in my
really?
room. I'm like, oh, that's awesome.
That's
like they're all in
fucking
crayon
sweet.
and shit. Yeah. My brother, I'd always like make up the rules as I go along so I can beat my brother every time. I'm like, no, actually, there's a new rule.
Dude, so my mom and dad, they used to be super into, like, when they were in college, they were super, like, into this fucking racing game that you play on, like, on, like, a
Forza?
Sega Genesis.
Forza?
No. but
Hot
it was
Wheels?
like it was just one. It was two cars,
Okay.
and like there was this thing called the second player boost, and that was like around the last corner. Like if you're in second place, like the game gives you more speed.
Really?
And my mom didn't know about that, and my dad did. So every time they'd play, like my dad would beat her by like right at the end because of the second player boost, and like she didn't know about it for
That's
literal
funny.
years. Like I told her when I was like 11, like
Did you
in 2013, she found out that there was a second player boost.
see the NASCAR dude who like put it into the gear and hit?
Yeah,
and it
that
just
was
zooped
cool.
Around, bro. Dude, I was like, after that, I went in the car, put the Acceleration soundtrack on, and I just fucking.
And ruined my brakes again. Have we told that story?
have.
Yeah, we definitely have. Have
But-
we ruined any other brakes lately?
No, but
I
I was
watched like a little breakdown of that.
I was
like,
in
how
the-
it worked.
I was in the car with my dad, and I told him like, Dad, one of my dreams is just to like get on a racetrack and just go as fast as I can. And then he's like, Alex, you're one of the worst drivers I've ever driven with. Like, thanks, Dad.
Thanks, dude.
I don't know what.
Yeah, well, you
correlates.
fucking suck at teaching people how to drive.
Yeah,
How about that?
Name one time you broke your brakes, Dad. You can't
Got
even do
him.
that.
Got him.
Oh, did our friend that rhymes with Dario leave?
No,
Okay.
I think he's asleep. That rhymes with I love Mario. Fuck. I just said his name.
Dude, Dario, fuck.
Did your parents or like people
Just-
you grew up around like pronounce anything weirdly and you didn't realize that it was weird until like you've like grown up a bit?
No, but we always called like freeways highways. Like we call everything the highway.
Okay, that's not super weird.
Yeah.
My dad calls it Super Mario Brothers,
Yeah.
and like I hate that.
Yeah,
It makes me annoyed.
my grandpa like instead of like I pronounce it black people and he pronounces like it's also like an N. It's really weird. That's
Oh.
a joke. That's a joke.
What's he?
Just kidding.
I was gonna say what's he called Brazil nuts, but
Brazil nuts.
yeah, it's a very fucked up term.
I'm gonna be on. Oh, that is.
No, for Brazil nuts.
Oh, I don't even know what that is.
That
I'm gonna be honest with you.
I
Enlighten me,
heard
dude.
that my great grandfather.
Oh yeah.
used to say.
It's not something that's your vocabulary, right? No.
No.
Brazil. Wait, so am I
and-
saying a bad word right now by saying that?
No,
Oh.
I'm saying Brazil.
Is it
Brazil.
rhymes with that?
It is that word plus toes. It's a pretty fucked up word. It's kind of weird.
I don't even know. Okay. Well,
Never
I guess
mind. It's
now I
fine.
know never
It's
to say
fine.
that, but I don't think I ever
It's
have.
fine. It's fine.
Yeah, man. No. All right. So I wanted to. I got a couple topics that I kind of want to bring up that we
Alright.
haven't already. This is a quick one, a little humorous bit for y'all.
I
Is
like bones.
yeah, I was not too far off there. So what do you think feels better, like ejaculating, or like when you like have to piss so bad and you're holding it in, you finally fucking like let it go.
Are you talking about the pee shivers, bro?
Just like you're like, God, this hurts. I gotta piss. Which is like it's hard, dude. Cause like sex as a whole lasts long. Well, maybe not for you, but
I think with the I think the thing is like you don't need to like ejaculate like to like survive, but you definitely have to
unless
pee.
you're blue balls.
You definitely have to pee to. But even then, like it's not like
I don't know, dude. I'm a
your
vet, bro. You
testicles
can't.
aren't
I'm
gonna
having
like
flashbacks.
explode, and your bladder will explode.
That's true. That's a good
Like,
point.
I think it might, dude. It could be pee. It literally could be.
I think it is pee, but if you're talking sex overall, it's sex. Because if you think about it, like it lasts longer than just the ejaculation itself.
Okay, I see what
but-
you're saying.
Piss, yeah.
But like,
I think.
if you fuck up like and
So
don't
I guess
pee,
what I'm
like,
saying is,
your bladder could literally like pop.
guess
and,
what I'm
like,
saying
you
is
could
maybe
die.
we were too quick to shame R. Kelly.
Okay. All right. I'm done with that. Fuck you, dude. Fuck R. Kelly. Dude?
That's the
Was
second
he in
pod.
jail yet? What's
I
even going on? I feel like
his
you never,
trial's
like,
been going on for a
I feel
minute.
like you never know sometimes. Like these like they get arrested and then like where's Kevin Spacey right now? What happened to him? I thought he was a bad
remind
guy.
me never to have a table on the podcast again. You just love.
Where is he? Where is she?
That's my when I did the Dario. I kept
Where
hitting
is
the door.
she?
Or you fucking Liam Neeson.
Yeah, we gotta find him. I forgot what I was gonna say now.
That's
It had to do
alright.
with pee. Oh, do you know Michael Reeves?
Oh, the guy who makes stuff
Yeah.
on YouTube. Yeah.
Dude, he has like a YouTube clip where he says that his bladder popped one day, and then he couldn't like hold as much pee for as long, and he
That
has to pee
hurts.
a lot. And
So,
I'm
like
like,
your
dude,
eardrum popping.
what the fuck? I don't know, but it fucking makes me
I didn't
feel
even
weird.
know.
Like,
yeah, I don't like thinking about
that's
that. Is
fucked.
it like a sack in there? I guess it's with the ball sack.
okay.
The
My
piss sack.
sack ruptured.
Fuck.
My pee can't be stored in my balls anymore.
There's
Fuck, I gotta use my
Pee
bladder.
stored in the balls. Top 5 Christmas songs. Very nice segue. But I got mine written down. I can go. Do you want to talk about this next episode so you can compare a list?
I don't. I want it now.
All right.
I'm gonna give you at least number 1. It could be Simply Having
gonna
a
have the
Wonderful
same-
Christmas Time
Okay.
as my number 1.
I'm very basic with my number 1.
What is it?
Take a wild guess.
Jingle Bells?
No, All I Want for Christmas is You by Mariah
All
Carey.
I want for you
Is Christmas.
is Christmas. Okay?
All I-
Christmas all day,
all right.
every fucking day. That's what I want for you. What else?
The
you got?
Mariah Carey one. That's number 1.
Okay.
I feel like that's basic, but what would be your number 2?
I don't know. I haven't listened to the, like.
That's what I did the research. That's why I'm like, if you want to
but
wait, we can do it next episode.
I'm gonna give out my rogue thoughts right now
Or
on
just-
like what
I've said-
ones I like. I like Simply Having a Wonderful Christmas Time might be my top.
That's not even in my top 5. I'm being honest. My number 2 is Last Christmas by Wham.
Okay.
That's a banger.
I like Jingle Bell Rock.
That's
I
I like that song, but it's not in my top 5.
all right. Then what else is in the top 5?
I got Christmas Baby Please Come Home by Darlene Love. Do you know that one?
Yeah.
That one's my 3rd. 4th is Christmas Eve by the Trans-Siberian Orchestra. That's the really metal one, like dun, bam, 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 bam.
Okay.
That one's cool. And then my last one is Happy Xmas War is Over by John Lennon. That one's really good.
see.
Yeah.
I don't know what other ones I like. I don't like Jingle Bells. I'm not a fan of, honestly.
Yeah, it's kind of overplayed.
Deck the Halls is okay. Sometimes I fuck with Silent Night, but I gotta
Actually,
be in the right mood
I
for
don't-
Silent Night, and it needs to be
Yeah.
snowing.
I don't mind Drummer Boy as much.
It's
kind of
okay.
sad. It's pretty
It's
sad,
okay.
actually. Oh, the Red Shoes one. Oh, that's so sad. Are you about to sing it right now? Or-
What is it? What is the Red
It's
Shoes
from a
one?
movie about where his mom died and all she wanted was like red shoes or something.
Oh, and he buys them for her,
yeah.
and then she's dead, right?
yeah.
Yeah, dude, that's a trip and a half.
But that song is sad, as well as the movie. But that's a really sad one.
Let's think.
The Charlie Brown Christmas one is a classic.
Yeah.
I wouldn't put it in my top 5, but top 10. I would.
Do you
say.
ever? Were you a Charlie Brown watcher when you were a kid?
Only the holiday specials.
I wouldn't even watch the holiday specials.
Really?
I like never really
My mom
watched
loved
it.
them, so I'd always watch it with her.
I never really watched
Like the
them.
Thanksgiving one, the Halloween one, and the Christmas one. I think were the main ones.
I
that we
remember I
watched.
watched a
And
play of Charlie Brown Christmas or something, one
Mhm.
of them, at like a play at a school, and I remember thinking like, dude, this is the shittiest this is the shittiest play I've ever fucking seen.
How old are you?
Like this was sophomore high school.
Dude, all those plays are shit.
Like I was like, dude, you guys suck at this. Get a new job. Pick up a basketball because your theater isn't doing you any good.
I never once saw a high school play in my high school.
I saw one that I had to go to for music class, which was that one. I never went to like an actual production where like people had to audition for it.
It's weird because I probably would now, but like in high school, I just was like, these guys are fucking losers.
They are losers though. I saw a play for that actual same class. I had to see an actual one for extra credit, and I went to an actual theater and like I saw a fucking play, and it was like a Christmas play. It was it was not bad. Like the people were like relatively nice actors. Like honestly, like they were obviously adults, but it was like sort of worth it. I enjoyed the story. I can't remember what the fuck it was called now, but I always think like when you go to stuff like that, like small plays, like if I've seen these people at like a grocery store before, like just like being normal.
These people who live on the street, man, they can't afford to go to grocery stores.
Not with the way they were acting. Like,
They were good?
yeah. Bad.
Bad?
No, they were good. They were
They're
good.
good?
They were all right. They were all right.
Were you there like judging them?
Sort of.
Did you give them a review after on Letterboxd
No, on Jackbox.
or RedTube?
Yeah, I gave him a RedTube review. I posted it on RedTube.
Do you ever just when you're bored go to like the Pornhub comment section just to read the comments?
No, but I will admit that I've scrolled in the last week, and I've seen a huge uptake of
Those
like,
are my post game
random
activities.
videos on Pornhub.
Those are post game
Like,
activities for me.
I've
dude.
seen multiple Minecraft Let's Plays now.
On Pornhub. See, for me, I like after I'm done with the game, right?
Yeah,
I'm done playing, right? Versus
it's
Sore.
the first thing y'all want.
No, I just like I'm like already here. I'm like I might as well go to the comments and see what everyone else thought of this fine piece of cinema.
What are the most of the comments you reading lately?
It's just funny shit. Like it's also sometimes like
I see a lot of sad shit.
I see a lot of like, damn, I busted quick to this one. I'm like like.
Or
Respect,
dude, my
brother.
favorite is like you'll see like a paragraph that's like she's not gonna call you back.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I was like, holy fuck, dude.
I know my favorite ones are like, damn, I want who is this broad? She's cute. And then someone else like tells them, and the other guy's like, thanks, man, you're the best. So there's a community, dude.
Hey, do you want my panini recipe?
Yeah, we should hang
Let's
out
start
later.
a Discord.
What's your Reddit?
Oh,
Dude, low key, Reddit is the best place. If you
for what?
if you
To
find
hang out with fellow porn watchers.
for OnlyFans accounts
Oh, well, yeah.
that you don't want to pay for, just like
Wow.
Kanye said. You
I was
go to
gonna
Reddit.
say, what? You've seen the Kanye clip
No,
too?
I knew that before.
I've been on that
Yeah,
fucking since day
dude, I'm
one.
fucking. I'm a trendsetter, man. Teaching the kids.
Pirate all my pussy.
Arr. Walk the plank.
That's my
pussy.
password to my Reddit account.
Walk
It's
the
Arg.
plank, you pussy.
Dude, that's like a.
That should
There's
be
a-
a porno. How many
there's a
pirate
clip-
themed pornos are there? Do you think? Do you think there's like Jack the
There's
Sparrow
at least
jacked off?
for sure.
Was like Jack. I'm trying to think of. It's got to be jacked off.
Pirates
Sparrow.
of the Caribbean, Dead Men Come on Tails.
Dead men. I don't know. Oh, the Devil's Anus or
It's the Black Pearl. It's called
Yeah,
the
the black-
fucking.
Black Man.
Okay, well,
the
this
black
is
cock.
a weird porno. Oh, gee, the BBC.
My favorite one is it's called Edward
Big
Lamp.
Black Ship.
No, it's called N-word lamp. It's just, but it's not the end. It's like actually.
Yeah,
Lamp.
what are we talking
And
about?
The thumbnail is just a black dude with that lampshade on, hiding in the corner while the wife's husband comes home.
Okay.
It's just end lamp. It's so fucking
What
funny,
the
dude.
fuck, dude?
There's also SpongeBob SquareNuts. It's like they're
good
all
one.
in SpongeBob costumes
Oh,
and they fuck. It's so funny.
I remember being like 12 and
Now,
coming
just want to
across
preface,
like.
I never jacked off to that one.
Yeah, you did.
I just watched it for fun with the boys because it was funny.
Dude, I remember when I was like 12, I of watching like a YouTube video where it was a porno, but like they'd like draw stuff over the people, so they would like there'd be,
Oh,
like
like a DJ or
yeah,
something?
there'd be like a pinball machine.
Those
and
are my
you'd be, like, and,
favorites,
like,
dude.
That shit got me every time.
Do you think that that was definitely Banksy, right?
Yeah.
That was Banksy before he was Banksy. He just fucking
Picture of a dude just like holding his cock. Just
Dude,
says
what do you
Banksy
think?
on
What
it.
do you think if Picasso was still alive, he'd be like doing furry porn?
Oh, I don't know, man. Picasso was a weird dude.
He could be, dude. Imagine like all these great artists like nowadays.
It's
like,
art,
they did
okay?
a sculpture of just like furry porn, or like Pokemon porn. Dude, I see so many people.
I would like to dedicate this statue of me taking down an Eevee
Do you know
to this museum.
what's Eevee, right?
Yeah.
What's the water one?
I just said that.
Vulpix?
Vaporeon.
Do you know the famous like?
I do. Where they're like,
Not saying I
Vaporeon
would,
is the best
yeah,
like form.
to have sex with because it's like water or something.
Dude, that's a fucking.
Dude, that's my favorite shit.
There's like a old like YouTube clip of like a guy where he's like, now you need to pick your starter, and it's
Okay.
like the Pokemon, and it's like, yeah, for a long hard journey, and then it's like, get used to eating omelets in the morning.
Did you ever watch it was like an animated pixelated Pokemon thing on YouTube? and it was like a guy going throughout his journey, but he'd like murder all these Pokemon on accident. He was like the worst Pokemon trainer.
Was it like he sends out the Pikachu and it's just like in pieces?
Yeah, that was one. And then he had like one. It was like he had like Arceus at some
Go
point.
Pikachu! Hit him with your Thunder Blast.
Dude,
Do you remember that?
Fuck, what was, it's like from like Gifley or something like that.
Big Venusaur. Do you remember that guy, Venusaur?
Venusaur is my favorite starter from
That was like
Gen
my
1.
favorite clip ever for Pokemon. Is Pikachu, hit him with your Thunder Smash.
Dude, you know what?
Use your Bolt.
I got the new game, right?
I got it too.
Oh, nice. But guess what? My Switch fan broke, so my Switch has been in the shop for a week. Right?
Dude, I got 3 shinies.
Nice, dude. I've been
I got a Psyduck, a Rufflet, and a Noibat.
Nice. It's a fun game.
It's cool.
Have you run
I've
into a lot of
enjoyed
like bugs or anything?
Honestly, nothing super crazy.
That's
the
good.
game's crashed like a couple times.
Dude, I asked if you want to go to the midnight release with me. You're like, no, I can't
didn't get it
afford
then.
it.
I didn't. I'm gonna be honest. My parents got it for me as a gift.
Oh, nice, dude. For a Thanksgiving gift, just like the Native Americans.
Yeah. So yeah, exactly.
You got Pokemon, and then the Native Americans got the plague.
Genocide.
The Black Plague.
But it's cool. It's a fun game. I played in handheld mode.
Yeah, I heard. I
for the
think it
most
probably
part,
looks better on handheld.
which I've been enjoying because like it doesn't take as long to load. Like, don't get me wrong, it's not the greatest graphics ever.
But is
like,
it fun though?
I enjoy it.
That's
I
what
like a
matters
lot of
more
the
to me.
mechanics. Like, there's a
Yeah.
lot of like quality of life stuff. This is nerdy as fuck, but like you can change like Pokemon natures now.
That's
Like
cool.
with like mints,
That's nice.
a mint gets them like bulked up.
Mhm.
Like, they're like, yeah, dude, I'm serious now.
That's
like,
cool.
That's a fucking Pokemon nature joke, but it's fun. I've been enjoying it. The world's kind of cool. I never played Arceus. So like,
Neither
I
have
didn't
I, but I
know-
heard the catching thing is really fun in Arceus. And it's different in this one.
I think there's less like.
Because you could like actually throw it and you wouldn't have to battle them in Arceus.
Yeah, that's not
Yeah.
as true in this one.
Yeah.
And like I think in Arceus, like the Pokemon would like attack you
Low-key,
more.
dude, I think the graphics in Arceus look better too. And
They could.
They look really good. Like,
But it's all right. I
yeah, that's
enjoy
cool.
it.
Nice.
I
Yeah,
enjoy
I've
it.
been dying to play
I like
it.
the legendary like thing they're doing this time with Court of like where you start with it and like
Mhm.
it's your mount like as opposed
Yeah.
to it's just a random like part of the game store
No,
later on.
That's cool. I'm hoping I get my Switch back tomorrow. So
Kind of mad that the future Pokemon are all just iron like fucking bullshit name like that fucking like the Mightyena or like the Hariyama Iron
think they,
is
like-
Iron Hands.
do you think they like
dude.
lock
Shit
the
name.
Pokemon designers in a fucking room, give them like shrooms, and like all right, come up with like
I don't know.
mega duck, and then it's like.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. Some of the evolutions are not great.
I saw this one with like a hammer. I was like, "What?"
I like the
fuck?
hammer one.
That's cool.
The
Dude,
hammer one's cool.
the new evolution of Wooper or whatever is dope.
Yeah, they
He's-
made fucking.
He's a good boy.
Dude, they made fucking like they made Dunsparce have an evolution, and he's just a fucking longer Dunsparce, dude. It's just Dunsparce.
Why don't we just
That's
stretch
his name.
What
His
do we-
name is Dunsparce.
Why don't we just stretch it? What if it's just
fucking
bigger?
bullshit, dude. It's bullshit.
Did it take a Viagra? Is that
But
what
there's
happened?
some cool, dude. I don't know, fucking. But there's some
Nice.
cool ones. The Outbreak thing is cool for like getting shinies.
Okay.
But it's a fun game.
Now that we're on
100%.
the topic for video games, then I think you might have a better view of this than I do. Maybe. What's your game of the year pick?
Elden Ring.
I think so.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not okay. Look, I'm personally not gonna play God of War until probably like a month
even
from
played the
now,
first
if I
one.
even buy it. But I'm
Yeah.
probably not. But
I gotta play the first one. still.
like, God of War tells a very cool story.
Mhm.
God of War has all right mechanics, like, but dude, Elden Ring like is like such a calm. Like, I'm fucking ripping off fucking Moist Critical sort
Yeah.
of when I'm saying this, but like it's literally like everything that they did good in all of their other games, like they fucking turned into like an amalgamation of this game, like from software. So I think if you like those kind of games at all, then it has to be the game of the year.
Yeah.
But if you don't, then maybe maybe Ragnarok is the way to go.
Yeah,
But-
I know the Xenoblade Chronicles or 2 or whatever is up there for, or 3, whatever it is up for game of the year. I haven't played it, but a lot of the like
haven't played it
JRPG
either.
fans say it's like the best one.
But
I doubt it will win it. I think it will be Elden Ring. I think Ragnarok maybe came out too late.
I think it came out too late for
like,
sure. But
yeah,
Elden Ring is like a more like complete. Like
Nice.
there's so much to do. Is the cool
I
thing.
haven't played
like,
enough games this year. Like Lego Star Wars,
Yeah.
I played, which was fun. Splatoon 3
How'd
was
that-
fun.
Do you still play that? Did you finish it?
No, I
Peter
didn't.
out.
I finished like the first 3 movies, and that was done.
Just sad enough.
It was just like at the point it was like I was watching Kenobi, I was playing that. I kind of
Okay.
got Star Wars out.
I see.
Andor was really good, but I'm like I need a break before Bad Batch and Mando come out, which is good.
When do those come out?
Bad Batch is January and Mando's February.
You gonna play any Warzone 2?
I'm really bad at Call of Duty. Dude.
I'm thinking about downloading.
The
it.
proximity chat seems fun.
Yeah,
but
it does.
I just bought Among Us for VR.
How much was
It's
it?
$10.
Dude, I might get it.
Do you have VR?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, nice.
It's just not set up.
Yeah, I got the Quest 2, and I want to stream my kids. You
Dude,
see
I
those?
keep. Yeah,
those are
I was
so
gonna say
fun,
those
dude.
clips are like,
I'm
hey,
definitely-
Blue, close the door.
Dude, we
No!
gotta try to do a podcast episode through VR. Like I don't know how to figure it out. But
We
if
should do
could,
it in Among Us.
That'd be so
Sit
funny.
by the fucking.
No, just
sit.
VR chat.
Just sit in the. No, I'm saying during the game.
That-
And
yeah,
like,
that'd be
hey, leave us the fuck alone, dude. We're trying to cast
That should
here.
be our first video that maybe that we do on the channel is like us playing Among Us, and then we just
It'd be a fun video.
have someone edit it. Or
It'd be a fun
something.
video. Among Us is a fun ass game, man.
Never played.
Like it's fun.
Never
Among Us
played
is
it.
a good time,
I've never played Among Us before.
especially like being the fucking imposter. Like I'm not
Yeah.
gonna cap.
I saw these guys on TikTok and YouTube called VR pranksters. They go on the Quest 2, and they also they go so the metaverse, and then they go on
The
like
metaverse.
and they go on like Poker Stars, and they just fuck with people, and it's the funniest
Dude,
shit
the
ever.
Poker Stars one, there's one where a guy's like, oh yeah, well, what do you got to say to this? And he raises it, and the guy's like, I'm all in.
That's the guy I'm
and he's
talking
like,
about.
oh yeah?
Yeah,
Raise again!
that's VR
And
pranksters.
that's like one of my favorite
Dude,
clips I've
that's
ever
not even the
watched, dude.
That's okay. That's VR pranksters. They're the most underrated like anything on TikTok or YouTube. They have one clip where a guy's like the other people don't know that he's not, but he's like taking a shit on the toilet while eating chips, playing VR poker, and they're fucking dying because they can hear like. It's like flushing and shit, and then he takes a shit, and then he starts, and so he was like mid taking a shit, and then he would like eat chips while he's taking a shit, and so people thought he was like not washing his hands, like and every, dude, that's what like, those guys are so
tough.
fucking funny. I'll send you some other clips, but they're hilarious. No, so I want to do shit like that on the VR, just fuck with people. I feel like that could be a lot of fun.
Have you fucking seen any of the metaverse?
No, I was trying to figure it out
I've
yesterday.
never seen any of it.
I was
I
trying
don't
to
know
get
what you
on.
can do.
It's just fucking. It's the game. The thing itself is really dumb. But
It
it's
looks
more,
terrible.
The more messing with people is the one.
It looks horrible. Like, Mark, what the fuck is going on, dude? Your metaverse looks
it's
trash.
a bunch of like older people who just got VR for the first time and they heard about the metaverse.
And it's like a dog shit version
Yeah,
of VR
so
chat.
but like they're the best people to fuck with because they're not ready for
Dude,
it.
you know what else I thought would be a great YouTube video idea? I don't
What?
know if this is as prevalent anymore though. Is we both like do a day in the life of a VR chat stripper, and
Are
like
those things?
yeah, I
Oh,
mean
wow.
I've heard that like there's people who like
I heard
you-
the rape in the VR thing. Remember that? I'm not gonna comment on that because I feel like that's a hot topic and I want to get like
that's fucked.
yeah.
dude.
But I was like, I was like, what? All right, never mind. We'll keep.
I don't
going.
know how that happened.
No comment. I don't really know what to say
But
about that.
dude, there's a bunch of weird little like quirks in the VR community. Like, have you seen like? Do you remember like? There's a
I
clip
did the
talking
Uganda
about
Knuckles. Uganda Knuckles. Remember that?
Yeah, of course I do.
I was on that wave. I was doing that. I didn't even have VR at the time. I just had the VR chat on my PC, and I would go.
But there's a clip of a guy who's like fucking like he's talking about how like there's like people who you like will have as like your pets. And they just follow you around, and they're not allowed to say anything, and they're small, like little avatars.
Do you think they're like people? Oh wait,
There
so,
are other people, yeah, but they have to like that's what they're
do you think
doing.
they're walking around in their room?
I don't
like,
know, but
they're
that's
like-
what their job is. Like they're
That's
what
funny, dude.
what they're doing is following you around.
Low-key, I'd rather have those people, those people do that in VR than real life.
Oh, I mean,
So, like-
pretend to be a small dwarf and follow like people
Or
around.
even
Yeah,
like
me
people
too.
who like put a dog collar on and a dog choker and get walked around. Like that's just do that in VR. That's what it's meant for. Like I feel like the guy who made VR.
The girl who has a tail in high school.
Yeah,
Take
yeah.
it to VR,
Yeah.
honey. Get it out of
Yeah,
my
come on.
fucking school.
Shove your headset up your ass and glue a tail to it. I don't care.
Dude, what do you think like what makes people think like, you know, man,
What makes
today's the
people
day
think?
for a tail. I'm going to wear one to school today.
It's probably a dream. Probably like,
Or
or
looked
they
in
saw
the
Twilight.
mirror. They looked in the mirror
they
and
saw
they're like,
Twilight.
I'm a wolf.
It's Twilight, dude. It's all the girls
But
who love
dude,
Twilight.
they don't wear tails to school. Oh my god, we have to remake Twilight.
Remake it.
Yeah, where the wolf pack are like actually the wolf pack. Yeah, but they like have tails like at school.
Dude,
like-
should we wear a butt plug tail in the next podcast episode?
I could be convinced.
Would you actually put a butt plug? Okay. Do you think you could like not? I would never want to, but do you think you could actually do it? Like you would like?
I mean, do you have a gun to my head?
No. I'm not saying would you want to. I'm just saying, do you think you could like push through it, like the uncomfortableness?
I think if
I'm not judging you here.
if
like,
the law, I need to know why. I'm not.
There's
I can't
no
do it
why.
for fun.
well,
but
it's not. It's
if like
no. It's just like you were born that way. Like it's your inner wolf coming out.
I know, but I'm saying like what I'm saying is that like I need a reason to need to like suffer through this, and if it's just because I want to wear a tail, then no, I don't think I could do it.
No, it's not. It's okay. No, what I'm saying is, do you think you'd be comfortable within it in your butt?
No.
Really, you don't think you could do it?
I
Just
don't
like
think
taking a
so.
shit, but it pauses halfway
No.
through. It's like the biggest shit you've taken in your entire life.
But it's paused.
But it's on pause.
Cool.
Dad's getting a snack, had to pause the movie, so it's just stuck
Dude,
there.
fucking-
Frozen. It's like those frozen high fives.
Oh my god, what was I gonna say? Fuck, I lost it. I don't know what I was gonna
We
say.
should really start making it like
Oh,
a cool intro for
dude,
this.
there's a fucking Louis C.K. bit where he's like,
We should start doing our bits.
I needed
man.
opium, and like he was like he had to take an opium pill, but it had to be a suppository, and he was like, dude, do you know what it's like to have like pure pleasure like radiate out it from your asshole? And I was like, holy fuck, dude, is that really what that's
Yeah.
like? Are there people right now who are just like, let me just like fucking get a little crazy?
Dude,
now.
I
I'm
remember
shoving some
when
opium
I
in.
took
Would
a-
you butt chug?
No.
Be honest.
No, I wouldn't. Just because of
I don't
how
think I would do it
how
either.
dangerous it is. Not that I don't mind stuff going on my butt, but
Just
it's
not alcohol.
No, it's yeah, exactly.
Just like Gatorade,
What's the Gatorade thing up your butt? What?
just to get hydrated quicker.
Oh, I guess electrolytes.
Yeah.
No, but one time, I think you remember this. I took the popper without knowing what a popper was. Our buddy,
Popper.
it's the things that you take that minutes probably.
All right, couple technical difficulties.
We're back.
But we're back to him loosening up.
Oh, the poppers. Yeah, I took a popper and I didn't know what it was, and I found out after, and I was just like, guess I'm gay now. No, I'm kidding. Shout out to the queers community.
Shout out to when you got intoxicated one night and had like a real heart-to-heart about it. Do you remember that?
Dude, you gotta give me way more context. What
You
are
were
talking-
like,
What are you talking
told me
about?
You thought you were like, I could be gay.
Oh, I was on. That was off a shroom.
I didn't want to say what you were off
Oh
of.
yeah. Yeah. No, I thought I was like bisexual
That's awesome.
because I thought because I could tell if a guy was a good-looking guy, like realistically, like that meant I was gay or like I
Dude,
like men.
you through your life are the king of like jumping to conclusions.
Well, dude, that was
like,
I was on shrooms and I
the other
doubled-
people have red hair. I must be a retard.
No, I was like
Mom!
I was legitimately like freaking out. Well, it's a big like.
Oh, I get it, dude.
Like,
Trust me. I
it's a
get
big-
it.
I'm just like, well, my friends look at me different.
What's going on here?
Yeah, but then I was also like, sometimes I've heard people on shrooms where like they reveal a secret that they didn't know about themselves. Like a truth comes out. You find like you learn about yourself. I'm like, is this one of those fucking moments right now?
Am I gonna look back on this,
Yeah.
my husband, in 30 years? This is gonna be the
dude,
moment.
I don't know.
Ah!
But yeah,
Willy Wonka.
I know
Dude, how do you feel about Guns N' Roses?
the band,
Yeah.
or just the two objects and separate.
Both.
The guns, we need stricter laws.
Okay.
Roses,
More stricter
They got-
laws.
yeah,
Even
the-
more stricter laws.
guns don't have thorns on them, so.
Good point. Good point.
Um,
Guns aren't hard to touch.
And like I can put a gun in my mouth and I have to pull the trigger for me to get hurt, but a rose
That
has
could be, like-
thorns, so
that could be like kind of like a deterrent for gun control. Like
thorns.
put thorns
Oh,
on.
that's true.
Look, dude, nobody's walking around bringing roses to schools.
That's not true, dude. Sometimes they do, and it's like asking a homecoming or prom.
But it's like prepped, you know.
That's
like
true.
It's
Well,
not
I think these guys prep.
I don't. Well,
Let's not get into this.
Maybe they do.
But the band, overrated band.
Oh.
When I love the song November.
Welcome to the
That's a good song, but November Rain I think is my favorite song by them. Slash is a good guitarist, but not like top 5.
Who's your top 5? I don't even have a top 5
I don't know
guitarist.
if I have the knowledge to answer this.
I
but
don't.
Number 1 has to be Jimi Hendrix.
Is he the guy who flipped it around and like would just play upside down?
Yeah, and then number 2 would be Eddie Van Halen would be 2. I would say number.
Dude, who's that other guy that's singing in Van Halen?
Oh, David Lee Roth, and then there's Sammy
When did
Hagar.
reality
Sammy Hagar was the second
become
guy.
TV? When did Motley Crue become classic rock, dude?
I think, dude, I was always thinking like, what determines what's classic and what's not classic? Like, what's like is like, when is Logic rapping about him being biracial going to be a
Blondie.
Classic?
It's never. But classic, I think. I think there's 2 different definitions of how classic is used musically nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's classic as in like equating to like I think the 70s to 80s of like classic as in the more old way of saying it. Like that's what they're saying it. Or there's classic as in timeless, which is like a song that will be listened to for generations.
That generation of music is considered classic
what's
rock.
Some other stuff. See, I think classic rock
Like it wasn't called classic rock when it came out.
it was just called rock.
Yeah.
But I think
Now it's called Poison.
it's called.
It was
classic
called the
rock
devil's
now.
music.
Like, I don't think anything else will ever be called classic the way classic rock is. Like
That's true. Like I guess rap, like 90s
classic
rap
kinda
is called.
See, it's not. Yeah,
It's just
exactly.
90s rap.
Or like I guess maybe you could call it like some of it gangster rap. But that's like a really that's
That's
a
more- that's
genre.
also
It
a
was just what was,
subsect
like,
of
the
90s
most
rap.
popular and the 90s.
Like I wouldn't even like Tribe Called Quest was in the 90s and they're not gangster rap. They're like total opposite.
Exactly. So like there's not really like a genre. There's like classic rock I think really just means rock but from
The
this
70s
time
and
period.
80s,
Like,
I would say.
like when you think classic rock, you think like hair bands.
Yeah, I agree. Hair bands is classic rock for sure.
Dude, I didn't understand why like there's like a when I was like 12, I saw like it was like Hair Nation was like what like the station like would call themselves.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, what the fuck is these people's obsessions with hair, man? Like what does this have to do with the music? Like
It's
I've never
just-
seen
yeah.
pictures of any of them.
Yeah. No, it was wild time. I low key wish that like I could have like just a lock like that, just like hella long hair, curly hair. Like
Yeah.
I could do it more. Like I wish it was more like
Mainstream.
hell yeah,
Dude, you
rock
look
on,
awesome,
dude.
bro.
Hell yeah,
You
brother.
look dope.
Make pinball great again, brother.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, but
Classic rock. There's fucking how many different kinds of rock? Well, like what's like because the same question can honestly be said about like what the fuck is modern rock technically?
modern rock.
You know what I mean? Like
Fucking
where the fuck would that
Nickelback,
start?
or no, that's not even
Like,
knock.
Where would that start? Like it's a weird
It's
like
got to be like 2000.
it doesn't have. It's not as like it's not as like fucking like cut and dry.
Yeah.
Like we use like rock uses weirder terms to describe it. Than,
That's
like,
true.
rap
It's
does.
different, I guess. They're different. Well, classical music is also called but it's not classical rock.
No, it's not. That's a fucking
Classical
that's
rock.
genre defining, baby.
That's
Classical rock.
Beethoven ripping a fucking
Math
guitar
rock.
solo. Nice. But all right. I don't know. I think it's a good place to end. You think? Or?
Sure.
Yeah. All right. This episode 9. I do think either this episode coming up. I really think I want us to do the special
A
episode
deep dive.
on our the boy
Christian Weston Chandler.
Yep. Yeah, Christine
Christine Weston Chandler. It's another Is she in jail yet?
Yeah.
Is she just in there forever
Yeah, I
now?
think
Or
so,
is she gonna
yeah.
get out at some point?
We'll talk about that next episode.
Good point.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I think next episode is a good time to do that deep dive, and we at least gotta like just do a quick like crash course on like the best moments.
Oh,
I'm not
definitely.
asking us to like go through every single episode.
Scour the
Yeah,
documents.
watch it at work. That's the worst thing to get caught watching at work.
Boss, get the fuck out of here, dude.
I cannot go to the meeting. I'm watching a man shove
I'm
a
making
PS4
a
up his ass.
medallion.
All right. I've been All Boats. Dude, beach.
We'll see you next time.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not very
I've been no.
not very no hose of you, dude. We gotta get more nautical jokes in.